Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you all doing? Well, I did several live today, but I just want to have a conversation with you guys today. Because in life, times is getting real hard and we all can see it. There's no joke about it. And this is the time for us to try to save. This is the time for us to really try to save something, and everything is getting expensive, material is getting expensive, and labor also. If material raise, obviously labor price raise as well. So if material raise, we all know labor prices raise. So all I'm trying to say, guys, we hitting a very hard, difficult time. We hitting a real hard, difficult time. And all I can do, guys, is encourage you guys. Encourage you guys to get yourself involved in learning skills. Learning skills, because when you learn skills, it saves you a lot of money. How does it save you a lot of money? Because if you're able to do the work yourself, like I've said, sometimes we have the material lying around and we have no idea that what we can do with these type of material. This live, this project is to motivate you guys. This project is to give you guys an understanding of how to save and how to utilize what you have. Guys, all these material that you see that I'm using right here is old material. The only thing that we purchasing is actually cement. Everything else, all these stones is old stones. We have just, I could even show you where we get some of the old stone from. Just bury and just hiding. Now guys, when we come over here, what we building here, we building a tunnel stove, and this tunnel stove is built from stone and cement. All right, we're building it from stone and cement. This is where the pot goes, guys. So the pot goes to the top and the bottom. The fire come up there and the pot is right here. Guys, if you go to purchase these stones, as small as they is right here, it's gonna cost you a few bucks. It's gonna cost you. If you go and buy the bricks, all these bricks that we use and all these stones that we use, I guarantee you guys, everything that we use here, all these stones, this stone is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. All these stone on top here, these are very expensive stone. But they was old stone that we gather up and pick and put together. All right? So all I'm saying to you guys, since everything is getting so expensive, you have to be creative. Like for instance, guys, you have a plumbing job that you want to do. Sometimes plumbing job, sometimes you have a little leak. And all it takes for you, hey, what's up, how you doing? Let me see. Hey, Peter, how you doing? John. All right. Yes. So all you're doing is getting the material. All these was old stone, guys. Old stone. All these was old stone. Look how they look. When you clean them up, they almost look like new stone. You see, all these are old stone. Let me show you how these stone was looking. Let me show you a few of them. All right. You see, all around here we use cement and we stucco. Now, these are these stone here. This is how these stone was looking. This stone here was looking just like this. When you clean them up, they look like the brand new stone. You see where I'm coming from, guys? So sometimes learning these skills, guys, can help you. Learning these skills can save you. It's not even about just outdoor kitchen, guys. It's about plumbing job. It's about, I know electrical is very tricky, so I will not recommend anyone to go and use electrical, do electrical work. Leave it to someone who knows what they're doing. Even a plumbing work, even a plumbing, if you really don't know too much about the plumbing, leave it, because you could create a hazard. If you don't join your pipe properly, you could cause your whole house to flood. So this type of job, make sure you know what you're doing. Hey Kenny, how you doing? Make sure you know what you're doing before you try to apply yourself with this type of job. But guys, I'm telling you, time is getting hard, and is every part of the world. It's not just one place. All over the world, time is getting hard, and skills is necessary. The skills is necessary, because that's how you're gonna able to save a lot of money. So now you might have the material lying around, or say for instance you don't have the material lying around, but you have the skill, right? Say for instance you don't have the material lying around, but you have the skill. That's how you're gonna save money. In times like these, for you to be able to have to buy material and do the job, it's costs a lot of money, guys. So save somehow or the other. Sometimes, guys, there's a site you could go on, and you might lucky to find cheap material. Sometimes you just buy them and you store them for your project. So you know you want to do a project, you buy the material and you store them. It's easy now, because on YouTube, thank you, Maurice Edwards, blessings. Yes, sometimes you could get the material, and you could get the material for cheap. Get the material and store the material until you're ready to do your project. That's how you're gonna save money. I mean, it's getting serious, guys. It's getting serious. I remember to do a bathroom a few years ago. You could get a bathroom done for a fraction of what you're gonna get a bathroom done for today. You need a bathroom done, the price almost triple. How the price triple? The price triple through material, and anyhow material raise, the labor price already also raise. So this is what I'm saying, guys. So try to save somehow or the other. It's either you try to save in labor, or you try to save in material. It's not, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna get easier. I never forgot. I remember when I was young, my parents used to always tell you, if learn a trade. I remember, I could never forget when my mother used to tell me, learn a trade. Learn a trade. My father used to tell me the same thing. Learn a trade. In them times, schoolwork You know, you're doing your school work, you're getting your school work done, but when you come out of school, there's no job for you to say that you're gonna go, all right, I'm out of school, let me go and look for a job. There wasn't no job that you could say, all right, let me go and look for a job. So the first thing they used to tell you, go and learn a trade, go and learn a skill. And I'm gonna tell the youths them today, go and learn a skill. Instead of you sit around and maybe walking around and just roaming the street, guys, go and learn a skill. I'm telling you, whether it's tech, it's important if you get into tech now, because as you see, we in a tech world today, so it's important. Yes, it's important for us to learn a skill. Learn a skill. Because guess what? I remember them time when my parents used to tell me to learn a skill. Look today. Look today. When we reach today. Years later. Years later. The skill. This is the skill. When you sit back and you ask you, and you remember the things that your parents were saying to you, and you remember when your parents say, son, go and learn a trade, learn a skill. So when you get older, maybe you could start your own business, or you could get a job, or you understand, you have options. You have options. So all I'm saying, guys, this is a discussion I'm having today with you guys. Educate yourself, learn skills, and if you have plans of doing project, you could always, like if for instance you have a space, you could always take the space and you could buy the material and you could store them up. On YouTube these days, it's very easy. You could learn anything on YouTube these days, especially if you is a hands-on learner. If you is a learner where you could just go on YouTube and check out videos and then able to master it, that's a blessing. I'm telling you, it's a blessing because you can save a lot of money. All right? I remember the car needed parts, and for the parts and labor, I'm telling you, the mechanics say, I think it was $1,500 for parts and labor. And we go get the parts. The part was, I think, was $250. $250, and we get the parts and we install the parts ourselves in less than 4 hours. And the mechanic say $1,500. Why I'm saying this is, I'm saying how you can save a lot of money if you try to learn these skills, guys. You know, sometimes when we're not in need for certain things, we don't really pay attention to it. Like for instance, I will encourage the youths them today to learn skills and get into tech. Get into tech because we're heading for a tech world. So I will encourage the youths them to get into tech and learn. But to the world, some people might say, oh yeah, not now, later down, I'll try to do it later down. Well guys, you don't know what's gonna happen later down. Sometimes later down, you get so busy, your life gets so busy and things change. because your life gets so busy. Things change, so sometimes you can't even get back to what you wanted to do, because sometimes you start your life and the next thing you realize you have a child, and from the time the a child involved, everything changed. All your plans you had, sometimes you got to put them on hold. So what I will say, if you have the time, use the opportunity now. If you have the time now, take charge of it, because you don't know in the next 5 years how things gonna be. You have no idea how things gonna be in the next 5 years. So learn as much as you can now. Could you imagine how the world has changed for the past 5 years? Do you guys imagine where the world is today from 5 years ago? All right. Things is changing so fast. I remember when things used to take years to happen. You know what I'm saying? Years. Like for instance, we remember when they used to tell us a lot about robots and things. They used to talk about robots. We used to see the movies them. We used to see the movies with robots. But guess what? It used to be like, oh, that's 2025. And 2025, them time it was like 2000, in the 2000. And they're showing you those videos with these robots, and you tell yourself, oh, man, that's a long time, man. Oh, that's just a movie. Well, guess what? The time is here. Don't you see what's going on now? There's robots today that can do anything you can do. And it's crazy because you know what? People used to say, oh, they're going to need you because the robot cannot fold their hands. So certain things you can do, the robot, that's not true. That's not true. So all I'm saying, guys, you have kids, try to, I know, kids these days, you only can tell them and encourage them. They're going to do what they want anyway. But one thing I've learned that once you tell them, it remains. Sometimes you believe they're not listening, but they're listening. Sometimes you believe they're not listening, they're just not applying what you're saying to them at the moment, but they're listening to you. So it's important if you speak to them. And I think now is the time to speak to them, have conversation, whether they want to listen, yes or no. At least they cannot say you didn't tell them. You see what I'm saying? Because the world is changing, and even us grown-ups today, we cannot ignore the kids them, and we cannot believe that we know more than them. We have to balance this thing out, because remember, our time, remember all this time, we know all, we grew up a certain way. But remember, the way we grew up to today is different. You see what I'm saying? The way we grew up to today is different. Now, these kids these days, they're into technology. That's why I'm saying, if you know you're into technology, now is the time to get into it serious. Now is the time to get into it seriously, because in a few years from now, you don't want to be left behind. You know, sometimes when your phone, you might have a new phone, and you might even know how to and sometimes you have to go to the kids them to help you. You understand? They automatically, because they born into this era, so automatically they have some understanding. So all I'm saying is learn a skill, guys, and try to push your kids to learn a skill. And even not just your kids, you yourself need to learn a skill. Check it out today, guys. Check it out. If you have garden, sometimes no, there's no Jamaica. Yeah, sometimes our garden, we have a space, and I don't know how the future gonna hold. I believe in the future, I don't even believe you will be able to grow food. I don't even believe that. But guess what? Right now, you might be able to grow some food. So if you're able to grow some food right now, make use of it, guys. Make use of it and save some seed, guys. We also do gardening, so we have several skills. We into gardening. We are master organic gardener. No, no chicken. I don't have chicken. The other have chicken, but I personally don't have any. All right. So, guys, I just want to say this is a DIY project we're doing, and all we're using is old material that we pick up. We're using old material. Yes, and yes. All this is old stone that we use, and we're creating a outdoor kitchen. We're not using, the only thing we purchased so far is cement and mortar. We did not purchase anything else. All right, but everything is coming along. The oven is basically ready. You could definitely start cooking, baking. The grill basically ready. All you need to do is put the fire, and this is the tunnel stove, where you take the pot, and you put the pot on the fire, and then you push the wood underneath there. So it's just like an outdoor living, an outdoor space that you can come and just enjoy yourself. The sink gonna be right here. You see what I'm coming from, guys? So all I'm saying is, if you have these skills, and you have the material lying around, like I now was telling you guys, all these, watch, all this is old stone that just lying around. All right, and I just put these here that you could walk on. And if you notice, I already stack all the back, so we'll float the back on there. So when you stand off, guys, this is what you're seeing over there. This is skill, and it did not cost me. So far, I think I maybe spend so far with this type of project. So far, I think I spend maybe about $80 so far. Maybe about $80 so far. And this project here, I'm telling you right now, a project like this gonna turn you into thousands of dollars. I'm telling you. You building a project like this, you hire someone, and you got to go and buy the material to build this project here, is going to cost you thousands of dollars. So I'm just encouraging you, get out there. If you're planning and building project, there's people sell tree material. You could get tree material, or if you have You might have material lying around. You know, you might have material lying around covering up. Vines covering them up. You see, all these are old brick that vines covering up. All these are old stones. You see? So what we do, we take them and we turn them into something. And like I said, guys, look how the stone them old, looking old. But when you clean them, look how they change their color. They change their, this was it. Look how they change their color like new stone. There's like new stone. So that's what I'm telling you guys. So don't underestimate your old stone them you might have. Don't underestimate them, because you might just be surprised. When you clean them, they look brand new. Like if you clean these stone here, which I'm not gonna do, but if you clean them, they're gonna look brand new, like brand new stone, you know, purchase. All right, so this is just a discussion, guys. This whole project, we build this whole project live. You understand? Live, we build this whole project, and I'm just trying to encourage others. All right, because like I'm saying, every stone you see here was covered up with vines. Everything you see was covered up with vines. But look at it. Look when you take them and you use your creativity. When you use them and you take your creativity, look how it transforms itself. All right? So guys, I don't want the... Yes, man. Oh, you in Great Britain? No, I'm not over there. Yes. I heard over there is nice. So this is just an outdoor space, guys. So I don't want the phone, the battery gonna die. I don't want a battery die on you beautiful people. So if you see the phone cut off, know it's the battery die. No. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you all. Oh, your place is... Oh, okay. Yes, guys. So you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Don't forget to hit. I really don't want to... I don't want to end the video, but at the same time, the battery is dead. And I don't want to feel like, you know, the phone just cut off. But this is the setup, guys, and right now everything is going into place. We're cleaning up right now. We're doing our stacking. If you notice behind here, you see we start stacking behind here already. So we have our thing going so far. So very soon everything gonna be finished that we can have here as a beautiful outdoor space. All right. And guys, I think it's next Friday. Next Friday, we supposed to have a barbecue here, right here. So tune in so you could see we barbecuing next week Friday. Subscribe to the channel so you can get the notification bell. Next Friday, we gonna be here barbecuing and having a beautiful day. All right, sit down and just enjoy ourselves while the chef over there cooking, baking. I think they say they're gonna bake macaroni pie. So while the chef over there baking and barbecuing, we just be here, and you know, then we're gonna ask him about his recipe and how he do and what he use. Yes, we're going to have a beautiful conversation. All right? So guys, thank you all so much, man. I appreciate you all. Please like, subscribe, and share. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Let me give you a walk around. This is the sink area. This is the stone Sunhill stove. This is the grill. This is the oven. This is the table right here. And this is another table that you could just sit down and put your whatever you're drinking on. All right, so peace and blessing, guys. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace.